Hi, in this lecture we'll see Spark Shell. Okay, Spark Shell. I have already opened Spark Shell, so let me quit from here. Okay, so I have installed a Spark in Ubuntu. Once installation is done, how to connect to Spark, how to execute Spark commands from the command prompt. So we have a shell called Spark shell. So if you want to work with Python, you will type just Python in command prompt, just enter, right? In the same way, so we have a Spark shell. Here we can execute Spark commands one by one. Okay. So how to open with the Spark? How to open Spark shell from the terminal, Ubuntu terminal? You have to type Spark hyphen shell. This is the command. So in the projects, how to open Spark shell? How in from Edgenode? How to connect to? How to open Spark shell? If it is a Hadoop cluster, so we have suppose Spark. Usually we will work with Spark 2 version, Spark 2 shell. Okay, so here deploy mode, which mode you want to open. So there will be two modes, cluster mode, local mode. Okay, cluster mode, local mode. So client mode, we call as a client. Deploy mode, client. Okay, so every project will have one queue, so we have to mention queue name. Queue equal to some ABC. Like that we have to open Spark shell in the Hadoop cluster. So if you want to open in local, means directly if you mention Spark shell, this much is enough, it will open. So Spark is also called as a data flow language. So step by step, whatever transformations you want to perform, you can perform one by one, and finally you have to achieve your output. Then you have to save your output to external storage. So by default, see, if you open Spark shell now, Spark context Spark session available. So no need to, as we discussed in our Spark structure of Spark program structure, their first step import section, right? So here no need Spark session, no need to import, because if you see here, Spark context available as C, Spark session available as Spark. So if you want to use Spark session, directly you can use Spark. So here some word count example we'll see. So how to perform how to execute Spark commands here, all the we'll see here. Word count program. So word count program, first step we have to read the source, right? Read the text file. I have one text file. So I am perform. See, this is my command. Val data equal to spark dot read dot text file. This is a API to read the text file. I have text file my text file in my home Spark folder. Okay, word count dot text. Just to enter. So this is a data set of a string. If you want to convert to RTD, so now current by default it is a data set of string. If you want to convert to RTD, you can mention dot RTD. now see, this is the RDD of string. If you want to see what is there in the data, select collect data dot collect. See, this is a array of a string. This is the first step. Next step, we have to val RDD equal to, so first step, data dot flat map we have to apply. Flat map x such that x dot split by space. Okay, this is the second step. Third step, RDD1 equal to RDD dot map of x such that x. Okay, I'm arranging key value pairs. So if you want to see what is there in RDD1 dot collect, so this is array of string. Then val RDD one more time I am applying map and I am arranging as a RDD1 dot map. So if you see output RDD3 dot collect, see it is arranging as a key value pairs. So if data is there in key value pairs, now you can apply reduce by key, right? So val output equal to RDD3 dot reduce by key all elements cumulative operation. So output has been generated. Now see output dot collect dot for each of println. So spelling mistake, for each. See, this is the spark 2 times repeated, or this is the word count output. In this way, so step by step you have to perform. Once everything looks fine, then you have to go to copy all these commands. Then you have to go to IntelliJ and you have to prepare a Spark program and you have to build a jar file, then you have to run. So here in Spark shell word count will be like that, and here in IntelliJ it looks like this. Okay, it looks like this. Once you get some requirement, no, first logic you have to develop and you have to command by command you have to run in Spark shell. Once output is fine, then you have to come to IntelliJ and you have to create a IntelliJ program. Okay, this is all about Spark shell. Once you open Spark shell, no, so Spark UI you can see in localhost colon 4040. If you open, no, see you can see Spark UI localhost 4040. That is default port number where you can see Spark UI. For all our program, you can see how many stages, how many tasks executed, all these you can see these are all the six tabs jobs. What are all the jobs, how many? So our program has been completed with the four jobs. It has having four jobs. And the stages, how many stages we have in our program, all the stages information we can see here. Storage, nothing I think in this storage. Environment, what are the environment? So all these things you can see here. Spark submit all the information about environment. Executors, so for our code, how many executors, how much in memory it is taken, how many cores our executor having, uh, all these things we can. What is input size? 340 bytes. So all these things you can see here. This is a Spark UI. You can see all the information here. This is all about Spark shell. Okay, thanks for